boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Washington Huskies and the USC Trojans. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
When you step onto the field for a USC football game, you know you are in the heart of history. Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum in Los Angeles has seen more sports than you can imagine. Hosting 2 Summer Olympics in 1932 and 84, it is also set to return for a 3rd Olympic trial in 2028. It was opened in 1923, and more history has happened in the Coliseum than anywhere else in college sports. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Trojans ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. He'll start on the ground with Washington. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Here's Williams to throw. Right down the middle. And his throw is incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Williams will pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Can they catch it? Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Handoff to the single back. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield. It's Mayama. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
Man, that was going to be a bomb. There are a lot of NFL kickers that wouldn't make that field goal.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Under fire. Right on the money.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. He'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's enough to move the change for the 1st down. Not even a moment of anxiety in that decision. 4th and 1? Yep, we're going.
Bro, this isn't even a discussion in the headset. Like, this is automatic, autopilot. Like, 4th and 1, we're going for it every single time.
Throwing, Williams. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Williams looking for a man. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Williams desperately trying to cut through the noise. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And he dropped it. Incomplete pass in what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Williams still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure, but this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If a guy's open, he's throwing it. But if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get a first down with my speed and athleticism. Let's keep this drive rolling.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
He'll try it again. Finding some room. Touchdown, Huskies. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. The run inside. It's Jordan. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
To the air, it's Mayava. Makes a catch. At the 45 on his way. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Trojans. This crowd absolutely loving it as he roared into the end zone.
And how about the big tight end doing the work for the quarterback, man? Nice, short, safe throw. And how about the speed, the athletic ability? You've seen the evolution of the tight end in the history of football, and this is exactly why. They went from being a big target to now a guy that can make plays after the catch and make big home run plays like he did right there.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Williams rushes on him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Here's the return. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats. Everything gained by the punt. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Mayava. Quick strike complete. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him in play.
Using his legs, it's Jordan.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Sets up the screen. He stopped right at the 15-yard line. Needed a little bit more to move the chains. Chip shot field goal from here, but will they go for it on 4th down?
That's really good eye discipline by the safety. Great job not getting his eyes lost. It looks like pass immediately. He locks in on the running back. He sees the screen develop, fires upfield, pulls the trigger, and makes the tackle.
It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Husky's offense out there and ready to go. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Williams fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Here's a give to Washington. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. And the Huskies racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's Williams to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And wings it incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Fires to the right. It's complete. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Throwing, Williams. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. Wants to throw again. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Williams looking for the score. Touchdown, Washington. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. On the run, it's Jordan. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He wants to change this route. Back to throw. It's Mayaba. Oh, they're after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. They couldn't do it on that last play.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He fires one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Here's a give to Washington. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. The Huskies come to the line in the hurry up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Williams working that left side now. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. Red pass, it's complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Running the red zone. It's Washington. Touchdown, Huskies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And he tags on the extra point. Here he comes with the return. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Give to the back. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Mayaba. They're working that left side. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking to throw on first down. He wants to take the top off. Intercepted for the 11th time. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We begin our coverage with Florida State taking on the number 9 team, the Virginia Cavaliers. And it's the Seminoles coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
And it's 3 straight victories for this team as they start to get hot. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Makes it past the marker. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
The offense changing the play. Back to pass, it's Mayava. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
That's a frustrating start for this offense. At halftime, you know you're down. You got to come out. You got to create some energy, some momentum, get this side of the ball cooking, and you go 3 and out, and you punt the football. But now you're going to rely on your defense. You got to get the ball back, string some stops together while we're trying to figure out the offensive side of the football.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, going to the air. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Here's the handoff. Here's a little room there. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Here's Williams to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. All down at the 18-yard line. A solid return after that interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He might want another play. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Got his man. Snags it and he's open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Trojans have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. He uncorks one deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. The give out of the gun. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
It's been really hard on this quarterback all game long. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give this defense so much credit because they've done a really nice job on the back end and coverage, but they've also been able to affect his rhythm with a solid pass rush, and you saw it right there getting the sack.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's 4th down, and of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. No good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11.
Well, that's now the 2nd missed field goal for this kicker, and I'll tell you this, he can't blame the weather for all this. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Takes a handoff. It's Carr. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The option look. Could be an alley. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Throwing, Williams. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the book since we head to the 4th. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So after that false start, now dealing with 2nd and 15. Williams. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Williams desperately trying to cut through the noise. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And the returner will be brought down. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Might be changing the route. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Showing the arm strength to the left. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Makes the grab over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Looking to throw, it's Mayaba. Quickly complete.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Just keep slinging it. Hit as he throws. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Quarterback making checks. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
Williams. Here's the pressure. Throwing right. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Nice move to keep running. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Here's Williams to throw. Pressure coming. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it though.
Gets it away. It's a laser and maybe no chance for a return. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Looking to the big tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Trojans will hustle to the line.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
They wrestle him down after a pickup of 11 yards on the play, and we've reached a 2-minute timeout. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. On target. At the 35, he's loose. Powers through. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Wants to throw it. Caught. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
The Trojans will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Trying to barge their way in. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he doesn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in.
Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
Just under 40 seconds to go, and it's going to come down to whether they can get this onside kick to have a shot. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
They got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a 1st down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Williams. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Here's a give to Washington. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Washington right back to the line. From the red zone, it's Washington. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Grabs it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. On 1st and goal, let's see what Washington does. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. I just can't imagine any excuse for taking that penalty. A delay of game, at least it's still 1st and goal. They'll run the option. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. Timeout is called with just a single second left. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Williams lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.